Lemuria, YGGDRASIL, and ASGARD, the spiritual core of human origins. Lemuria represents humanity's lost memory, rebellions, battles, and expeditions toward the long-sought lands of Asgard developed there. It is a place of two opposing realities. On one side, hope, spiritual connection, and ancestral memory. On the other, murder, war, and underground routes that remain poorly understood because of the custodian intervention during the full development of the first humanity. Shiki studied these connections before traveling toward Asgard, and we can now confirm that she remains alive and continues transmitting information as these words are being written. Asgard is the most sacred point within the surrounding region. Human life in physical form begins there, when the five masters give humanity a body from the source originating in the celestial lands. Asgard is connected by a portal to Hyperborea, located at the center of the known lands. YGGDRASIL, its sister land, contains the tree connected to the source of all life and possibly to a portal leading into the celestial lands, although this has not yet been confirmed. Access to Asgard is surrounded by mystery and danger. Custodian leaders relocated serpent-like creatures, colossal beings of stone, and cyclopes to guard its entrances and protect a forbidden secret. This region is essential because it explains why humanity is so important to the colonizers. Humanity is not merely a biological species confined within a dome. It is intrinsically connected to a spiritual origin that the custodians and Anunnaki understand very well. They have repeatedly attempted to study, control, or use that connection to reach the celestial lands, but every attempt has failed. Beyond the second dome, transit regions leading to other worlds. After crossing the portal membrane, the passage that penetrates the second dome, 12 continents appear. These regions remain far less understood because of the limited exploration carried out there, although this has begun to change in recent times. Cassiopean technology has made the crossing more accessible, but the area remains dangerous because of the parasite's radar systems. A second portal exists to the north of the second walls, known as Bifrost. Ancestral humans avoid it because it may currently be controlled by the custodians and Anunnaki and used as a form of trap. The bridge of Atargatis leads to the path of the giant's footprints and the abduction zone, a region where the Anunnaki and other beings, including the Itamines and the Greys, abducted humans for experimentation. The Bridge of Hades makes it possible to cross the final barriers and reach the path of eternal fire, which connects with the free islands of Shangri-La and with routes leading toward Cassiopeia and other dome worlds. Among these regions is Athos, used as a bridge toward the Bird Passage, which leads to Mars. Argos was once occupied by the Anunnaki, but is now considered safer, while Talos, formerly inhabited by hostile creatures, has been transformed into a control point. Avalon is a dangerous region containing Etamine Draco and Orion Grey bases. Anax is also inhabited by beings from Orion, while Gyges contains abandoned laboratories and underground bases of unknown origin. Deadland is home to primitive creatures. The inner door contains a natural portal possibly connected to the inner regions. Shasta and Atlantis remain linked to the first humanity. Finally, The lands of mermaids and Island of the Death are hostile territories inhabited by aquatic and winged creatures, where navigation is extremely difficult.